Hello and welcome back to Wolverine, bitch! And welcome back to the channel of Majorlet92, the Shaman of Gaming. And welcome back to Dark Souls. Just a little notice, this part of the commentary, until about 3 minutes in, is actually going to be post-commentary. The reason for that is because I was recording the audio in Audacity, and basically you have to export the file to save it to where you want to actually save it. And I had a couple of takes of this that were sort of failed takes at the commentary. So I actually ended up deleting the one I wanted to use and then recording the second part. So it's just about 3 minutes long. So basically I deleted it like a thick fuck, and but it's not too much of a problem. As I said, it's only like 3 minutes in, and there's nothing particularly interesting. It's just me going up to the crow and getting taken to back to the asylum and going to the bonfire, and then when I get to the actual bonfire, that's when the live commentary will kick back in, because you know I'm just a fucking retard, you know, when it comes to these commentaries, and sometimes I just want to, you know, get all the hijinks out of the way and just get it done with. Here I was deciding, I was just checking whether I had the rusted iron ring, you know, so I didn't have to pick up the key from off the roof there. So that's basically what my train of thought was there. And you know, I don't know about you, but this undead, he just doesn't make a convincing egg, does he? I think Petrus would actually play a better part. He'd make for a more convincing egg, definitely. You know, or the Stray Demon himself, or Smo, even better. You know, maybe he'd be more of an ostrich egg than a crow egg. But it takes its time as well, doesn't it? This crow, who, as we've sort of figured out between this amazing Dark Souls community, or just the Souls community in general, it may or may not actually be the goddess Velka. As I said, that's like I said with the Havel thing, that's another story for another day, or a story that's already been done. So yeah, I don't know about you as well. I just hate these torch guys. When you haven't got a shield, especially, they can be a nightmare. I mean, I have actually died, especially early on in my Dark Souls sort of cycle. I died so many times. Well, not so many times, but I died quite a few times to the torch wielding hollows in the depths, or just above where the butchers are. They're annoying as fuck, they really are. But yeah, so I only deleted the part of the commentary, the part of the live commentary, up to the point where I got to this bonfire, and I'm struggling to remember what I was even talking about, but this is actually coming to the end of the part that I'm going to have to do post commentary on anyway. So this episode will consist of me fighting Stray Demon, going up through the undead church, and fighting the gargoyles at the end of the episode. And quite a funny surprise as well. So the live commentary is about to kick in, and enjoy. So there is going to be a little bit of a cut here, as you may or may not notice. I now have no souls. That's because I had a quick trial run at Stray with the thought in the back of my mind that I was gonna die, which turned out to be a fair presumption, actually, because I got my shit pushed in. And these guys, every time I rest at this bonfire, I always forget that they're there. I always end up getting tagged. But yeah, I decided to have a trial run at him and got my shit pushed in. Actually, you know, I didn't want to cast crystal magic weapon there. I wanted to cast fall control, and there we go. I'll take no fall damage, and I'm gonna get hit by this. Oh no, I'm not. I snuck under his legs, managed not to get hit. Might be able to tag him on the tail. I might be able to fucking miss every hit. You know, considering these are just like fist weapons, it's just a claw that's, you know, on your fist. The heavy attack has actually got quite a lot of reach. The normal attacks haven't at all. They're weak in terms of range, but the heavy attack's actually quite quite good. It's got quite a lot of step there, like forward step on it. It's got quite a lot of reach. Quite like it. If he does an AOE, I have to try and circle around the fat bastard again. And I'm doing like pathetic damage to him here as well. It's okay in bursts. It's got good. They've got pretty good. Ah, that's an error right there. They've got quite good burst potential, but other than that, they're not great for anything. Who are you, Demon Fire Sage? What are you doing? I've actually spammed him in. I think I've got him into spamming the fucking. Oh my word! This would be so funny if he just keeps doing this and I just keep hitting him with a heavy attack. Oh no, he's gone AOE again. I want him to come away from the wall because I need to be able to get behind him. Oh god, that's got a bit of reach on it, that attack right there. See if we can get a cheeky heal in there. Got just out of the way of that AOE. He's going for another one. Got behind him just in time. Got a quick hit in. And now because he's turned round, I always do that with the air slam. I should be able to get behind him if he does another AOE. And now he's spamming the. I always do that. He's finished his animation. It's not fair. Let's get a heal in whilst he's doing this. And here he comes again. I need to wait. Just when I was praising the reach on that attack, it just doesn't reach. I'm doing pitiful damage to him. Like I said, if I get a couple of burst hits in on him, it's okay. I stepped into the AoE. I'm gonna just... That was a huge risk that I just took, but it might pull off. Do an AoE, please. Nope. I slam. There he goes. Like I said, burst potential is the only thing that I can really see these claws being any good for at all. That's pretty much it. Buffs are decent, and I think I just inflicted bleed on him right there. I think. Yeah, I did. Which is another thing that these are okay for, I suppose. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend these. One of these is actually... The right one is actually plus 15, I think. And there goes Stray. I was actually shitting myself as I was doing that. Like I said, I had a trial run at him and got my shit pushed in. I'm not too bothered about the souls, so let's not really pick those up. But yeah, I managed to push his shit in. And I've got to say, I'm not looking forward to fighting this guy to get the peculiar doll because, oh god, this is going to be painful without a shield. Oh god, it's too late now. I was actually going to suggest me... Oh, I got the backstab on him. It's a start. It's a start, but I got a bit of luck there. And I got another backstab on him. Can't be luck. Can't be luck. It can't be. And... oh god. I'm being backed up into my cell. And I'm down. Didn't you just fucking know that was going to happen? Didn't you just know it? Now I'm a little bit wary. So what I might do is on the way back down to recover my souls, because I am a soul man. I'm going to equip a ring of sacrifice. So if I do die, I've got a second chance at it, and even a third, because I think I've got a rare ring of sacrifice. I might have more than that actually. Let's have a quick look. No, I've just got those two. Noob move right there. I don't know what his like aggro range is, but the worst thing about like the knights and their attacks, when you're using a build like this, well, not really a build, but just using claws or whatever, the worst thing about it is getting stun locked. That's the thing that's really difficult, and I don't know how I dodged that right there. Got myself tagged again. I just need to keep backing up and just hitting when I have the chance. I would go for the backstabs again, but watch this. Watch this. Yeah! Come at me. Oh, that was the weakest thing. That is weak. That is weak, weak, weak. I don't think I should make myself any fucking tea tonight because of that. That's just a pathetic move. I call myself the shaman of gaming. The shame of gaming. That was pathetic. Oh, never mind. It's all part of the game. It's all fun and games. Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna knee him. Look out of here. Even to those, doesn't do too much damage really. Plus 15. I'm sure, I think it's plus 15, and then I think I've got an enchanted plus whatever it is. Plus 5 or whatever. Fuck off! Back off. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. God, call myself adept at this game, and I think it's more like retarded. Never mind. 1 death so far. Actually, no, 2 deaths. I got shit on by the stray demon as well as that Black Knight. And now we're ready to go. There's some of the bosses that I'm actually really, really worried about fighting without a shield. And to be honest, I really don't know how I'm even going to manage it. With dual claws. There's because I said after the DLC dropped and all that jazz, I said that one of the things that I really liked about the DLC is the fact that all the bosses were really aggressive. And yeah, I really like that. But now, because of the way I'm playing this, this playthrough, I might have to take that back. Let's here we go. Right, so I'm gonna go straight up to the Gargoyles then, if there's no objections. But I like to say this will probably so far look like this is just some fucking useless player with like corns on his fingers because he's trying so hard to become good at Dark Souls, trying to do this playthrough. But believe me, this is difficult. Honestly, the first time I fought Stray Demon and got killed by him. I just was like, oh my fucking god. It's just like, I don't even know how I'm going to do, you know, some of the bosses. Some of the more aggressive bosses, like I said. I just don't even know. God, some of the places that you fight enemies on, this is so awkward. Come on. Come on, don't be shy. I'm waiting for him to do the two thrusts. But he's in and out. He's like a PvP player, this guy. Now he's seen the opening and he's rushing. That's what I do in PvP. Hit somebody, get excited, and then go, way, and then they just go one shot with a fucking great scythe. Plus 15. Yeah, you got tagged, bitch. Bitch! I kind of wish that I had just attuned Crystal Homing Soul Mass for these little guys, because this is going to probably be quite a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to just back up constantly and just swing when I get the chance. Plus the channel is coming out, which isn't great. Yeah, I'm going to back round to the stairs. I don't know how far I don't think he comes this far. So one shot does kill him. I don't think he comes this far, but I don't think any of his little fucking hollow guys can get past him. Oh, he does come this far. And I nearly got one-shotted by the channeler. Let's get some healing in. Fuck you, buff. Fuck that buff. I'm buff. Swing through that shit. Oh shit! I forgot how many of these guys there was. Might go heavy attack because it's got more reach. Right. God, this is ridiculous. Oh, for fuck's sake. You are joking. You are joking. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna get fucking raped. Right, come on, where are you? Let's be having you. I think the channel is still alive as well, so I can't go up there to fight him. And I don't know how far the boundaries are for this area if you get invaded. There he is. And he's got heavy fucking shit on as well. See if he drops down when I come round here. Yep, he did. He dropped. And he's putting some sort of buff on. He'll be able to see me behind there. I don't know what I'm fucking doing there. I've got claws. Come on. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. And my crystal magic weapons run out as well. Ah, tagged him. Dead angled the bastard. Come on. God, if I had Crystal Homing Soul Mass on here, I know exactly what I'd be doing. Yes! Oh, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Oh, God, that's funny. That is hilarious. Oh god, not in a million years did I think that I would beat somebody in PvP with claws. I'm sorry, that is just fucking funny. It just is. Where has the channeler gone? There he is. Oh shit, he was hiding. Let's tank that bastard. Oh god. I kind of hope that guy sends me a message. Honestly, if I was him and I invaded somebody, you know, this early into the game, and he saw that he had dual claws on. If I invaded somebody and they had dual claws on, I think to be honest, I think I'd probably underestimate them as well. But I'd also be quite embarrassed. I'd either be embarrassed or I'd be like congratulatory, which I was sort of hoping that he'd do that. I mean, I'm a sort of honourable PvP fucking CBBS player. No, I'm an honourable PvP player. Like, I've seen it a lot of times, but I invaded somebody in Sen's Fortress, and they hadn't killed the giants, and I basically just won because we ended up meeting where like the giants were throwing the fire bombs. So that was it. So I sent him a message afterwards saying, you know, sorry that that's where we met, but you know, that's one of those things. But you know, you do get knobheads sometimes. But that's just funny. That's just my. Honestly though, I've said on the Dark Souls wiki, not the wiki dot, but the normal wiki. I've said to so many people, I'm one of the luckiest PvP players you're ever likely to see. I've had some funny wins. I mean, that's up there. That's just funny. But one of my favourite ones was in the forest. I mean, you know how much people like to invade in the forest. But yeah, he invaded me, and I was going to pick up the Eastern armor, the Eastern set, which is like obviously it's like right on the edge. And when after I picked it up, there was no enemies around, and I got invaded. Saw him coming through the trees, and I was just like, oh god, this is just horrendous. Anyway, we exchanged hits, exchanged numbers, sucked him off, you know, that kind of thing. No, we exchanged hits. I could have said exchange blows. That would have made that a little bit funnier. But yeah, he exchanged hits, and then he backstabbed me. And obviously with some of the backstab animations, you have the kick-off animation after it. Well, he kicked me, and I landed right on the edge. And obviously some people like to take advantage of when you are getting up. So as I was getting up, he ran towards me. I think he was using a great side, two-handed, and he tried to two-hand me, and missed, and plummeted to his death off the edge. Staggered you, bitch! I'm going to try and burn this guy down before the second one gets close. Because this guy can be a problem if you know, if there's two of them. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm glad he did that instead of trying to melee, because now I can heal. I actually really like the heavy attack on the claw. I like the range on it, considering it's a short range weapon. That's probably the easiest gargoyle fight I think I've ever had. Oh god. I didn't think I'd do that easily, to be fair, but you know, they do call me the shaman of gaming. But honestly, I'm just looking forward. I'm so looking forward to uploading that PvP. That's just funny as shit. It really is. I hope that guy was either laughing and was thinking, well played, you know, being congratulatory. Either that, or I hope he was embarrassed, because that's just funny. I don't know. I'll have to watch it back to see what he was using. I think he was using. He had a blood shield, I think, and I think it was the Black Knight Great Sword, I think. But Andy put some sort of buff on. That's just funny to me. He didn't have a lot of health though. I think I hit him 3 times, 2 heavies and 1. No, it's more than that. I think I might have hit him 4 times. I don't know. I don't know what the average health is for people who like to do PvP. I know a lot of people like to throw a lot of points into vitality for that, but that's just funny. That's my most pride in a PvP ever. Dual claws, and I just pushed his shit in without getting hit. I know who you are, and I know that you've got no underwear under there. Well, what is it? Is there anything that I want to get? I'm not going to have to pay for that. I suppose. Because we're probably going to do a lot of dying in this playthrough. I may as well buy a Ring of Sacrifice. I'll buy a couple of Homeward Bones as well. And that's enough. Thank you, Oswald. I just... I can't get over that PvP win. Fucking hilarious. One of the funniest things about it is the fact that I couldn't move anywhere. Like, I couldn't go out to the front of the church. I couldn't go out to the side. I couldn't go upstairs. I had to fight him where I fought him because I had enemies still alive. But the fact that I beat him without getting hit is just the funniest thing. It's, whoa, the sweetest thing. So I'm just going to run down to the parish bonfire, and then we'll call it a day. I think this episode was much more entertaining than the first one. I mean, I've done Stray, I've done Gargoyles, and I have done the funniest fucking PvP fight ever. Just funny. Just funny. I'd actually like to know what his stats and stuff were as well. And what he was exactly using. There we go, I've got to the bonfire. I'm going to leave it here for now. I'll probably record another episode now. I'm not sure when you'll see it up, but hopefully it'll be very, very soon. And hopefully you'll join me for it. So, pork sword then.